Everybody, today I'm going to be doing my election prediction as of September 6, 2020. So let's get right into it. Biden will take the West Coast by all safe margins. Oregon could get closer if Trump overperforms, but right now Oregon's looking like it's also going to go safe to Biden. The Northeast, including DC, for the most part, will all go to Biden safe. New Hampshire and Maine will be closer. We'll get back to those. New York, Illinois will all go safe to Biden, and Hawaii. That's it for Biden safe states. Now, Alaska, Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana will all go to Trump safe. Down the middle of the country, that'll go safe to Trump. Besides Nebraska's second district, that gets closer. The Deep South will go to Trump safe for the most part, and Trump's running mate's home state of Indiana will also go safe to Trump. So that's it for the safe states. Let's move on to the likely states. Biden will take New Mexico likely. That's been reliably Democratic for 16 years now, about. Colorado and Virginia. Now they could get closer, because Biden seems to be panic buying a bunch of ads in Colorado and Virginia, so Trump might be doing better than we know right now in Colorado and Virginia. But for now, I'm going to say those will both go likely to Biden. Now, for Trump's likely states, Iowa and Ohio, though they will both go likely to Trump. Trump's looking like he's solidifying both those states for himself, because he's pulling ads out of both those states. He had a major ad buy going in, and he canceled it. So that must mean he's doing pretty well there. Texas also will go likely to Trump, probably by 5 or 6 points. Um, a lot of people have said it's going to get closer. I'm not too inclined to buy that right now. It's not going to take too much of a dramatic shift. It went to Trump by 9 points in 2016, and it's not trending that blue that rapidly. So, next we will go to the lean states. I'm going to say Nevada will lean to Biden. Not much polling data is out of there, and neither campaign have really made many trips there. So I don't think Trump's really paying too much attention to it. I don't think Biden's really paying too much attention to it. It's been reliably Democratic, so I think it'll stay that way for now. But that could change. Trump could do way better than we think, and it could flip, but we'll have to see. I think North Carolina will probably go to Trump by about 3 to 4 points. Republicans, since 2016, have gotten more registered voters than Democrats. That's a good sign for Republicans. And it's been reliably Republican for a while. Something dramatic would have to happen to really flip that state. Same thing with Georgia. It could go in a likely margin to Trump, but for right now, I'll say it's going to lean to Trump probably by 3 to 4 points. Democrats got more registration since 2016 for that state, but it's not going to shift that dramatically. Trump won it by 5 in 2016, so it's not going to shift that much. Uh, with Florida, I think that'll also lean to Trump because neither campaign have really paid too much attention to it, but if Trump was losing it, he would definitely have to pay attention to it. It's a must win for Trump. It's not a must win for Biden, but I think Trump not paying attention to it means he's most likely winning it in his polling, that is, his insider polling. Same thing with Arizona. I think that'll also go to Trump by 3 points, probably. Uh, uh, it's been trending blue, but Trump won it by 3.5 points last election, so I think Trump can win it still. It's been reliably Republican. I think a lot of the establishment didn't want to back Trump in 2016, but I think they're going to back him more now. Okay, let's do Maine next. Maine's second district will go to Trump safe. Maine's first district will go to Biden safe. Uh, both those districts went to each candidate in 2016 safe, being Maine's second district went to Trump safe, and Maine's first district went to Hillary safe. I don't really think that's going to change. Neither campaign's been targeting Maine too much, and I think Maine at large will lean to Biden probably by about 3 points. Nebraska's second district, that's been pretty reliably Republican. It only went Democrat in 2008 when Obama had his landslide against McCain. So I think it'll stay Republican for now. New Hampshire, I think that'll actually flip from 2016 to Trump. Uh, there's a Trump-friendly governor there. He endorsed him, and that governor is very popular. He's looking to win his next election by 20 points at least. So that endorsement definitely will help Trump, and I think Trump barely lost that state last time, and I think he'll pick it up this time. All right, let's do Pennsylvania next. I actually have some data for that. So this is the voter registration for the whole state, the percentages of Republicans when compared to Democrats registration. So this is all the percentages. Philadelphia, and that went to Hillary by 82%. It has more Republican registration than Democrat for since 2016. That's pretty insane for Republicans. Same thing with Pittsburgh. That's less Democratic, but still has more Republican registration than Democrat. That's another good sign for Republicans. So I think Trump will hang on to Pennsylvania, and they will give Trump the win with 284 electoral votes. I think let's do Minnesota next. I think this will barely go to Trump. It'll be very narrow. It's been reliably Democratic since 1972. It hasn't gone Republican. And I think that's going to change this election because 6 Democratic mayors in northeastern Minnesota all endorsed Trump. That was a reliably Democratic place, and the Minneapolis riots will also help Trump. So both those things combined, I think that'll help Trump, and he has a lot of Midwestern appeal. Let's do Wisconsin next. That will lean to Trump. Probably will go to Trump by 2 points. The recent Kenosha riots are going to help Republicans, and that was Trump's best state in the Midwest, so I think he'll definitely hold on to it by about 2 points. And Michigan, I think Trump will hold on to that too. The Trump campaign knocked on 5 million doors in Michigan. The Biden campaign knocked on 0. That's to get people out to vote and registered. So I think Trump will win Michigan, mainly because of the ground game, getting people registered to vote for Trump, and that's it. Trump will win 320 electoral votes to Biden's 218. A lot could change before the election. We could see lots of stuff change, like the coronavirus could get worse, or there could be a vaccine. That if there's a vaccine, we could look at a landslide for Trump. If the coronavirus gets worse, Biden could possibly also landslide. So we'd have to see what happens. But right now,